skies in your eyes. Now I know why cyclists wear dark glasses, even when there's no sun. To me, this is cycling and why I like my bike. Now, why did I say it like that? Well, it comes from the time we had a holiday in Southern Ireland, and it was in one of those old Romany gypsies, the type with the rounded roof and the canvas on the top and gaily coloured patterns down the side, and pulled by a horse. And this horse's name was Susie. And Susie was big, black and hairy, strong-willed, kept running off, and woke us up every morning by scratching her backside against the van, which made us think that we were in the middle of an earthquake. Now the family, naturally, was amused that this big horse had the same name as me. But there was no similarity as far as I was concerned. I wasn't big or black, and I'd shaved before we went away. So on the first day, due to lack of space up front, because you had to just sit on like a plank, and there wasn't really room for 4 of us, so I decided to bike ahead. I'd rather do that than sit looking at the back of a horse all day. And luckily I'd taken my bike, because I thought that if we needed provisions, it was going to be easier to get on a bike, go into the nearest village, rather than try and steer a horse, drive a horse, whatever it was you do with them, to go to the shops. And it was while I was on my bike that I discovered silence, freedom, adventure, and a sore bottom. And this was something that I did every day, because amazingly for Southern Ireland, every day turned out to be a sunny day. And so every day I said, it's okay, I like my bike, I'll ride. And as the week went on, I said this every day. And so my family started to mimic me and finish my sentence for me. And ever since, whenever I've said anything about liking to ride my bike, my family have come back at me with, I like my bike, in a mocking but loving kind of way. And it's become a bit of a catchphrase. Now, I've always biked. Swindon is great for cycle paths. There's loads of them, and they quite often go through trees and lakes, and they're safe and they're flat. Now, I like that. I don't want to have to exert myself at all. Does anyone here cycle?
Used to, not anymore.
Used to. I'm sure, even as a child, everyone had a bike. I remember my first one. It was a blue 3-wheeler trike. I must have been about 4 years old. And then I progressed onto a 2-wheeler bike. That was black. And then a full-size blue one, but no drop handlebars. And that's something I always wanted, because I thought if I had drop handlebars, I'd be like a racer. But my parents wouldn't allow me for some strange reason. So the bike was my escape from home, my imaginary world. Did anybody make flickers? I made flickers.
Yes.
These were little bits of, preferably playing cards, good quality playing cards, that you attach to the spokes of your bike with a peg. If you didn't have playing cards, you cut out a bit of cardboard from the back of a cereal packet. The more cards you had, or the thicker the card, the louder the noise, flip, 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 as the wheels went round and round. And this produced quite a loud noise, and it enabled me to think that I had a bike, a motorbike, or a racing car. And the faster I went, and the more cards I had, I mean, it's ridiculous. I had about 10 bits of card on my bike, on the wheels, and it was just fantastic. I was off in my own world. And even now, I tend to drift off somewhere else when cycling, in my mind, that is. Sometimes going around certain bends, I imagine I'm skiing. There's a certain bend that does this. And as I go round up my bike, I go shoo, shoo, as if I'm going down the slopes. And I came up for this idea for a talk while cycling, and I worked out what to say while cycling. And did you know that Einstein said about his theory of relativity? I thought of that while riding my bike. But it's not always good to not concentrate. As a 10, 11-year-old, I thought I'd see how far I could ride with my eyes shut. The answer? As far as the stationary car that was parked on the road in front of me. Well, why was I surprised? I've never been one for helmets, lycra, flashing belts, fluorescent jackets, and I'm still not. I just want to get on my bike and go and feel the wind in my hair. You see many cyclists these days, racing, touring, mountain biking, commuting, fold-up ones, cut-down BMX bikes, skinny wheels, fat ones, pumped-up ones, flat ones, ones where you lie down on to cycle, ones with baskets and bells, and dragging a dog behind. And they're great for kids to show off. Have you always seen the kid go, look, look, look how fast I'm going? And then, look, look, no feet. Can I only do this with one foot? And then look, look, one hand. And then look, no hands. And then, look, mummy, no teeth. And it is a growing sport, and it's popular for more than 1 billion people worldwide. And soon London won't be far behind other cities like Amsterdam and almost anywhere in China, where the bicycle will outnumber the car. Now, the term bicycle was coined in France in 1860, but the first means of transport using 2 wheels arranged consecutively, and that was the definition, was German. And the bicycle came to symbolise the new woman on the late 19th century. It did much for the feminist and suffragette movements, as it gave women a feeling of freedom, self-reliance, untrammelled womanhood. So the bikes might have come a long way, and the riding apparel might have been, but the reasons for liking the cycle haven't changed much. A bicycle still affords a means of transport, freedom, independence, contact with surrounds and nature, adventure and sport. So, I like my bike, and I'm sure that you will too if you give it a try.